Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darius Garland is drawing comparisons to another all-time Cavs point guard, four-time All-Star Mark Price. Now, Price said, I do see it. I really like it.
You're exactly right. They're both dead-eye shooters, aren't they, David? We appreciate that report. Thank you. Tip-off goes to Miami. So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan.
Tired of this shit, man.
Rodman is out there with Stone. Then there's Davis. Then there's Harris. And it's Curry in at the one spot. Now here's Davis. Basket counts.
The team relies on Davis for this. Keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
Now here's Curry. The pass to Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. As the regular season continues, Smitty, what's it like on those long road trips?
You know, Kevin, it can really wear on you, especially physically. And then being away from home for so long, that's not great. But on the positive side, the lengthy road trips are a chance to bond with your teammates.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Atlanta and finished off by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Curry finds Davis, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. The shot by Curry, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. KD can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Curry. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
What we do know about Steph Curry, he can score from all 3 levels and do it with efficiency.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to KD. This one for 3. Rejected by Harris. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Stone. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Curry passes to Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Curry against Johnson. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And KD's got the ball here for the Heat. They trail by 3. Shoots from the baseline. That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Using that size in the mid-range, Shea can get this shot anytime he wants.
Pass to Stone. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Nobody near Barnes. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry wide open. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 7.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Let's hear it once again from your Heat dancers. Get loud!
The Heat trail by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Curry fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. He'd have gone just a shade under 50% for the field. 5 of 11. Barnes outside and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Curry kicks to Davis, and there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for the Heat.
Now in the game, Darius Garland.
On the way, Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Such a clever facilitator. Steph Curry is fantastic at noticing when his teammates are uncovered.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Heat. Franz Wagner comes in for Kevin Durant. Curry with it. 7 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
I love that Curry can dominate without the height, the vertical. It all comes down to high basketball IQ and skill.
And Stevenson's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Atlanta, Simmons comes in for Rodman. And Shane Battier subbed in for Stone. Stevenson dishes to Davis. A shot that time, not on target. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Garland against Curry. In the corner, Battier with it. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Garland, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. Left side, Davis. And it's Good off the back rim and in. Davis has got 8 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Curry against Garland. Fires from the wing. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Davis can't get that one to fall. The Hawks leading by 3. Nattier, the pass to Curry. From deep. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Milwaukee. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Curry passes to Harris. And Davis sends it back.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play, allowed him to block it away.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Davis with a screen on Curry. Here's Garland. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. Deflected by Davis. Curry looking it over. Knocks it loose. They could use a bucket. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. Here's Harris. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Harris has got 5 points so far.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Stevenson dishes to Davis. Second chance effort, and Davis sends it back. Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Stevenson. Simmons, a screen on Stevenson. To the paint. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
The Hawks call time. You know the time of your season. Make the ball for your Heat Winter Dance Crew.
So for the Hawks, Turner's checked in for Davis. Horford comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's Stone in for Harris. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stevenson outside. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him.
Here's Stone. No points in the game yet for him. Simmons, a screen on Garland. Stone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Atlanta, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And Miami making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Atlanta. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as...
Please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
We've got Johnson. Scotty Barnes is out there with Durant. And there's Davis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. There's the pass to Durant. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Simmons passes to Stone. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Battier, that's for 2. Miami grabs the miss. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here's Stone. Turner with the screen. Stone kicks to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Hawks making a change here. Harris is checked in. And it's Davis with the ball for the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Dennis Rodman.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Battier. Davis with a screen on Battier. 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Simmons dishes to Rodman. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Garland is checked in for Dennis Johnson.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
Yeah, easy call.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Pass to Battier. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Durant with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The 3 from Garland. And Simmons with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky
he was off.
And they double up Simmons. Harris passes to Batty. On the wing, Turner. Over Davis. And he can't bank that one in. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Garland, no good. The Hawks trailing. And here is Simmons, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Battier outside from deep three-point range, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes with it, outguarded by Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now Harris, he has 5. Rodman outside. At the elbow, it's Simmons. He's off on that one. Well, he can go the other way with it. It's Davis on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
The offensive IQ AD possesses is special. Smart at knowing how to get himself going.
Harris finds Simmons. Trying to get something going. Miami grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Harris outside. And they double up Simmons. On the wing, Harris. The Hawks working the ball around. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bridges, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Franz Wagner comes in for Barnes. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Turner kicks to Battier. Turner against Bridges. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Turner. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Timeout called, the Heat.
Calls timeout. Make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Your Miami Heat dancers.
Durant finds Garland. Taken away. Here's Curry with the 3. Atlanta gets it back. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard. When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Down low. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wagner outside. There's the dish to KD. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles 2nd in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Davis with a screen on Garland. McMillan passes to Harris. Davis down low, defended by Bridges, and it's Davis with the jam. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Bridges finds KD. Rebound, Atlanta.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's McMillan. Davis with a screen on Garland. McMillan passes to Harris. Davis down low. Durant's there, and he can't jam it through. Wagner with it. Feeds to Stevenson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. McMillan passes to Davis. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Garland dishes to Durant. There's the drive. He feeds it to Bridges. And that one drops for him. Bridges got his 3rd bucket of the night. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Garland against McMillan. The feed now to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Both free throws good from Garland. Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. On the wing, Harris. Eddie outside. Dishes to Rodman. Davis against Wagner. Pocket 4. Offensive rebound. His 2nd miss of the game. Still has him shooting 8 for 10. There's the lob to Bridges. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second personal foul. Penalty. Now in the game, Scotty Barnes.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
And as we welcome you to the...
This reminds me of how the league was in my time. Amazing battles at the center position.
Now turning our focus to the Miami Heat this game. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Davis is out there with Horford. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Harris.
Steph Curry with the great move overall, but his adjustments in between that keeps defenders off balance.
The Hawks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And both free throws good for Curry. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. It's a one-point game. Outside, Davis. Passes to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. The Heat need to get a shot off. And here is Curry. Hit the crossover, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Stephen Curry driving the basketball has a nice knack to be able to, once he's inside the paint, to draw the fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here is Miami. They trail by 1. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And looking at Shea's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Atlanta. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now Curry. He's got 13. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 16.
The pure stroke of Curry. It's beautiful to watch from outside the arc.
Johnson, the pass to Barnes. Davis, that's for 2. And it's Curry with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Horford with the screen on Johnson. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Outside, KD. Davis setting the pick for KD. Yes, that goes in. He has 5.
This just in. Kevin Durant is good. How easy does offense come to him?
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Johnson kicks to Davis. Durant in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry way outside. Curry with another miss. The Heat trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Johnson, the pass to Barnes. Back to Johnson. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Turner. Pass to Harris. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For the lead, and there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Davis. And the Heat lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Horford with the screen on Johnson. Curry with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The Hawks again can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Barnes. And he finishes nicely on the way. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here's KD for 3. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Hits it from 3-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You know, it's been tremendous to watch Anthony Davis realize his potential here in the NBA. Over the seasons, he's lived up to the hype and developed himself into a true all-star.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bridges is checked in for Barnes. Wagner comes in for Kevin Durant. And Stevenson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Garland in for Dennis Johnson. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Ben Simmons comes in for Al Horford. Shane Battier is checked in for Harris. And it's Stone in for Curry. Atlanta's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 1.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's the lob to Bridges. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Stone. They set the pick. And there's the drive. Unable to get that one. Garland with the defensive effort. And it's Davis with the ball for the Miami Heat. They lead by 1. Now, for Anthony Davis, a big contributor to this team when healthy.
Kevin, AD does everything on the court that you ask of him. He can defend in space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent.
Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Davis up top, defended by Rodman. Bridges misses. Atlanta's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Simmons with it. Pocket 6. And Davis sends it back. Here's Garland. The quick look, no good that time. Hawks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Simmons on the wing. He kicks it to Stone. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Garland the pass to Stevenson. Right side, Garland. Bridges, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists in the game. Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. A minute 42 left to play in the third. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Stone. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Davis with a screen on Batty. Wagner against Batty. There's the lob to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Passes it to Stone. He dishes it to Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 5.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Wagner against Batty. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Shane Batty.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Miami.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Rodman with a screen on Bridges, and it's Simmons penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Garland kicks to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Here's Stone. Simmons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Combining the length and the effort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Scotty Barnes is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Durant. Then there's Johnson. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander into the 2-guard spot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat leading by 6. Kicks to Durant. Bridges a screen on Harris. Nice move. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Davis with a screen on Johnson. Curry dishes to Harris. Davis inside, defended by Bridges. The offensive rebound. Here's Turner, and the layup falls.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Curry against Johnson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges sets the screen for Durant. Bridges outside. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Shane Battier is checked in for the Hawks. McMillan comes in for Stephen Curry. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Davis. Rebound by the Heat. And here is KD. Bridges outside. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for KD. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
McMillan passes to Davis. Count that one.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 7. For 3, Harris. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And they double up Davis. And the rebound goes to Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Tipped away. McMillan kicks to Harris. Inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts.
The desire to finish. Shea has that in his DNA.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Miami.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Timeout called, the Heat. Davis is checked in for Bridges.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So for the Hawks, Stone comes in for Shane Battier. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for McMillan. And here's KD for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks trail by 5. Curry with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Now Curry. Davis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Curry. On the wing, Harris. He kicks to Stone. Back to Harris. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Johnson.
Oh my God, you big bitch if you don't cut.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Now here's Curry. Davis setting the pick for Curry. Out to Turner for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Turner's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Johnson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from KD. They get it back, and Johnson is right there. And the Heat lead by 6.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Harris passes to Davis. Curry is inside. KD's on him. Shot clock at 6. And it's Davis missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
The shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Stone. At the elbow, it's Harris. Fires for 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Harris. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
When you need a big basket, call on Stephen Curry. This guy is not afraid of taking those shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Durant. The dish now to Davis. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 18 points for Davis. Here's Stone. Outside Curry. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And the Heat call time here. And Miami making a change here. Garland's checked in. Davis dishes to Garland. Passes it to Durant from downtown. Rebound by the Hawks. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Miami's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Garland kicks to KD. Misses the 3.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
1:49 left to play in the final quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
For Miami, they've gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Durant, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. And that one Good. Curry's got 29.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Looking to end his cold spell, and the jumper is good. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Harris to take the lead. That shot off. Well, he go the other way with it. Barnes passes to KD. Davis with a screen on Harris. KD with it. Picked up by Davis. Out to KD. Three-pointer. Curry with the rebound.
You know, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
From the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. They're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Outside Curry. Got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
BVBs, call some cheese, Reese these up.